Hi there, and welcome to another tasting with me, Andrew from KWMWine.com. Today we're trying a Gotas de Mar Godello. The Barrique version comes from Ribera, Ribero in northwestern Spain. So that's kind of just sort of tucked in behind the Rías Baixas area, northwestern Spain, if you know that. So you'll have probably heard of Albarino and things like that. Popular grape variety at the minute. Godello as a grape variety is sort of popular up in that region as well. It's making a bit of a name for itself. It's still a little bit obscure, but people who get onto it and try it just really love it. And these guys here, Gotas de Mar, which is part of the Hamilton cellars, are making superb examples of Godello, I must say. Their non-barriqued one comes in a lovely big tall bottle, striped label. It's beautiful, it's full of texture, so it has. This one here there's only maybe about 2,700 bottles of this actually made, so it's really small production, and that tends to be the case for Godello as well, is that they're not large production grape varieties, and particularly in that part of Spain it is a bit more difficult to grow grapes and make wine, so there's not massive volumes up there either. So this one's the best sort of selection of the grapes of the harvest, and they put it into French oak barrels. They ferment it in oak, and they age it in oak for about 8 months. So you'd think that's quite a lot of oak treatment for a white grape as well, fermentation and aging. But you'll see it as it comes through on the palate and on the wine that it is not overpowered by any means. The power of the actual grape itself is able to stand up to it. So see what this looks like and tastes. So immediately when you pour it into the glass, there is a bit of depth to the colour. You know, it's that sort of slightly golden colour. But what vintage is this? This is 2018, so it's 3 years old. It still has a slight sort of green edge to it, so it's still showing it to be fairly fresh on the colour. Lovely sort of ripe stone fruit, like kind of peach, kind of tropical notes, almost slightly pastry note to it as well. It's probably coming from the barrels. You do get that kind of vanilla-esque touches coming through too. There's plenty going on the nose of this here that will keep you going backwards and back to the wine to smell it before you sip it, which is always a real key sign of this. Smells beautiful. Wow. The oak on this wine is done so well. It's lovely integration. You just get all that lovely fresh sort of tropical fruit. You get touches of like mango, peach, apricot. You get a lovely tension to the acidity, which just cleans it all out. And a long finish to it as well. And this slight salty tang almost to it, which I suppose gives it the hint of its sort of sea coastal sort of region where this comes from. You know, taste this blind and you could think it would be maybe a riper sort of white burgundy, you know, into those Merceau styles, things like that, richer sort of riper style. It's got lovely weight to it, lovely textures. The best thing about this wine is it's around 20 quid a bottle, so caliber of this, you put it into Burgundy, treble the price quite easily. This is the smart wine buyers buy in that sense. Off the beaten track, people don't know about it yet. If you get on this wine now, you're laughing, because this has got a little bit of age left in it as well. You could easily store this for a couple of years and get nice enjoyment out of it. You know, lovely with those sort of buttery chicken sort of dishes, maybe a slightly fuller meated fish, with salad or something like that. Just a lovely drink, even with cheese. It'd be lovely with hard cheeses and stuff as well. So yeah, Gotas de Mar Godello.